Government drama llama ding dong. Whatever, let's just get into it. A couple years ago, I had talked about how there are certain groups that will write bills, and one of those bills was talking about how they wanted to try and put certain ideas forth about communism and socialism and things like that, and this is kind of related to that. As you can see from the title, the Kansas governor nixes the bill requiring high schoolers to pass citizenship tests. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly vetoed a bill on Thursday that also would have required students to receive instruction on communist, fascist, and socialist regimes. In a statement, she said she supported the idea of civics education, but the legislature wasn't the right body to dictate it. She agrees with lawmakers who believe that citizen knowledge of and involvement in our democratic process at the local, state, and federal level should be emphasized throughout our children's educational journey. This bill was passed in late March, and the House passed it during the legislature veto session before adjourning for the year, so neither chamber would have the opportunity to override the governor's veto. The Republican House Speaker, Dan Hawkins, said that this bill draws a clear line between the ideals our country was founded on that have oppressed and killed millions around the world, and quite frankly, it's mind-boggling to me how Governor Kelly could have possibly opposed this, he said. As far as the citizenship test, high schoolers would have to have a 20-question exam based on the civics test taken by prospective U.S. citizens during the naturalization process. The previous version of the bill had a 100-question test with a passing score of 80%. The thing I want to point out from this bill is that it directed State Education Board to create curricula to teach K-12 public school students about the negative impacts of communist and socialist regimes and ideologies. Fascism was added as a component during the legislative process. That Republican House Speaker said that the governor's veto ignores the importance of teaching students about the real-world consequences of totalitarian ideologies that stand in direct opposition to American values. The state board already recommends instruction on communism and socialism in history and social studies class. And of course, this bill was backed by conservative think tank, the Cicero Institute. As someone that spent the majority of my high school education in Kansas, I can tell you that, yeah, we did kind of talk about communism and socialism and all that, but we didn't really delve into it that much. I would probably even argue at that time, even if we did touch on it, it wasn't exactly super positive when we came to communism and socialism in general. So this bill would just kind of make that worse. But at least the governor vetoed this bill, so a win is a win.